Hey everyone, George Wheeler here, coming to you from the great Pacific Northwest, Seattle, Washington. You're watching Outdoor with the Morgans. If you haven't hit like, subscribe, or made a comment, do it now.
So welcome back everyone, Mike here. You may have noticed I cleaned up around the sawmill a little bit this morning. I moved all my slabs over out of the way, then I gathered up all the sawdust. Right now I just have it in a pile over by the tree line, kind of where I dump leaves and things like that. I think I'll just kind of compost it for now, but I'm telling you, this mill produces a lot of sawdust. It really does. Now I just put another red pine log on. I'm going to saw some more siding here this afternoon. We're going to be building some drying sheds, you know, like wood sheds for both firewood and lumber, and we're going to be building a little building for the sawmill as well. So while I can get to that red pine, like the other day it was frozen, take some down, bring it out to the mill, saw it up, and I'll sticker it and I'll have it when I'm ready for it. But anyway, that's really not what today's video is about. What I want to talk about today is YouTube in general and how it has actually changed our lives. I never in a million years would have believed that something like that was possible, but it's just been amazing. It really has. I read somewhere today, I think it's YouTube's 15th anniversary, something like that. So it's about as old as daughter Eva is, 15 years. And right now, it was some just staggering number. Something like 500 hours of video is uploaded to YouTube every minute. It's just unbelievable. But we started this channel about 3 years ago, something like that. I just took my phone and I went out in the woods and I made a video on cutting firewood. That was kind of the first one. And I had some other footage from a couple trips that we made that I just kind of put a few videos together there. And you know, I kind of forgot about it. And then like 2 weeks later, I went back and checked that video and I saw like 500 people watched it, and then 1,000, and you know, you had 50 subscribers or something like that. But I didn't feel, it wasn't personal at all. You know what I mean? I just put a video out there on the internet. I don't know who any of these people are. Didn't really pay attention to it. And then, you know, after some people started watching the video, I put another one up and some more people commenting. And then you started recognizing names, like, oh, this guy, he commented on the last video, you know? And so things just kind of progressed. We just kind of grew, I don't know how they say it, organically or something like that. We never paid like to advertise our channel. I never even told anybody about our channel till I reached 1,000 subscribers. And the reason I did that was I didn't want people just to subscribe to the channel just because they knew me. I wanted to see if I was putting out content that was good enough that people would actually watch it. And it turns out it started happening. You know, more people started watching, and I never ever planned on uploading videos as often as we do, or meeting the people that we do, or getting to know, and just all the opportunities it has opened up for us. It's fascinating. I can't believe it. I really can't. And but anyway, right now I'm going to saw this up because I want to get Melissa in on this conversation here in a little bit. And I think she's making some dinner, and we have some family coming over. And then right after that, we'll report back and kind of talk more about YouTube, where we came from, how we got started, and what the plans are kind of moving forward, I guess. But yeah, it should be pretty good. See you in a bit.
This girl went to town at night. She got blinded by the fancy lights. Realize you cannot wait to live till tomorrow. So the girl stayed at the yard. She found all the things you have to know about life. What if Jesus had a brother singing Sunny Tuesday? 'Cause Sunday's raining and I can't afford to hear the answers knocking on my door. Feel less lady, bring the Norman. I'm sitting in the living room with these ironic words. Really sick, he couldn't say goodbye. He found peace and reason to be loving. There's a way that makes you feel stronger. Got you living at the time she wonders. Stay on tune to get older. Singing Sunny Tuesday, 'cause Sunday's raining and I can't afford to hear the answers knocking on my door. Sunny Tuesday, ring the doorbell. That up, that up, that up, that up, that up. Fearless lady. Ooh, someday it's raining down. Sunny Tuesday, 'cause someday it's raining.
Made my day.
29 years of that.
You're welcome. For all you safety Sallies, listen, man, I made sure he was pulled up on the blade, he was on safe, sturdy ground, and all I did was tap him on the shoulder.
You're not expecting anybody to be happy.
Oh, wow.
So Melissa's going to talk for a few minutes while I regain my composure after she scared me.
Yeah, I wrote down some things, and actually one of the things I have on my notes is few people can react well to surprises.
I don't react well to surprises. I don't like surprises.
But you know what? Talking about the YouTube channel, it's all in where you set your sights. And Mike set his sights in cutting firewood and doing a video, and I laughed at him. I'm like, okay, that's pretty funny. Go ahead and do that. And as he came to me over and over again, I'm like, that'll keep you busy, keep going. But as it started to roll and grow into something, he was able to bring all of you along. He was able to incorporate all of our family. So we were able to have a unified focus. We're outdoors, we're doing work, and we're working together. We had common goals, which we suggest that when we use the hashtag Outdoorgans, we all have a common goal of being outdoors doing things. So you need to set your sights on things you can control. Your happiness should never be based upon expectations. It should be based upon your reality. Okay, so using our example of YouTube and creating these videos, expecting to create these videos and for them to be a huge success and share them with everyone and everyone like them, that's the expectation. That your happiness can't be based upon that.
Yeah,
because the reality of it's right, it's not going to happen. You need to work at it, and you need to continue to share it and promote it, and then it grows into something. If you're true to what yourself and what you're doing, remember, find your passion and be good at it.
So one of the things she touched on was like to be true to yourself, and I think one of the nicest things about our channel is people that have known us for years and have known me that just found our channel, or maybe we shared it on a Facebook page. They'll say to us, you know, you're exactly the same on video as you are in person. And I never understood even what they were talking about. And we are. This is just what we do. And we have found over time that there's so many of you out there that enjoy the same things that we do. And it's just interesting. It really is how this is us. This is what we do. I don't make videos. Occasionally I'll do like product comparisons, and things like that. And it's interesting to me, and you know, to make those comparisons and things. But usually most of our videos are just what we're doing. And it's all based on the weather, really, because people say, you know, I'm getting tired of the firewood videos or the sawmill videos. We just do what we do. Some people like it, some people don't. And that goes back to like your expectations. I don't expect everybody to like every video. That's impossible. And we just do what we do. And the more we do it, the more the channel grows. And it really turned into something. Like Melissa was saying, you know, the whole family's involved now. We have a website. Our son Levi, he takes care of shipping t-shirts. I never would have dreamed any of this stuff would have happened. Even Hannah, they help Melissa with the Instagram and the Facebook, and they go through Facebook messages and emails and say, hey, Mom or Dad, you need to answer this one or whatever, and let us know. But everybody's doing something, and it evolved into this thing, and we make money on YouTube. We do. There's little ads that you see pop up the bottom, and it's not quit your job money, but it has helped pay for a lot of the things that you see on this channel. For example, this sawmill behind you, and
or maybe a swimming pool in the future.
It's not going to pay for swimming pool. Well, it may. At some point, it may pay for a swimming pool. We'll see.
I just get hot. I like get a fever.
Yeah. But where we live, and that's a whole different story. It's just pretty cold like 8 months out of the year. But anyway, it has grown into this thing, and it turned into a side business for our whole family. And we're very appreciative of that. And we have you to thank for all that.
We do. Thanks. And we're able to, as a family, sit down weekly. We have a meeting and go over our goals and follow up with what we did last week. Where are we at? How's this going? Checking on projects. And it's really become something. You have to remember, practice doesn't make perfect.
No.
Practice makes you prepared.
I like that.
And that's where.
Yeah. I remember the first video that I did, and I know I've told you this story before. It took me a day and a half to edit a video. And I mean, I'm like, boy, this is ridiculous. I'm never doing this again. And like I said, people started watching, you get a little bit of support. I'm like, I'll try another one. And you know, I've got 5 or 6 cameras now and external hard drives. We run 2 computers, and it's just a lot of work. But I was never the guy to believe, you know how you always hear people say, oh, follow your dreams, or what do they say? Find something you love to do and you'll never work a day in your life. I always thought that was BS. I did. I always was the guy, you go to work, you make a living, you take that money, and then you do things you enjoy. But YouTube has...
Or daydream at work.
Yeah. But YouTube is definitely something that we really, really enjoy doing. If we didn't, I wouldn't do it. Believe me, it's a lot of work, but it's all good. I enjoy work. I've always worked a lot. You know, no matter what I did, I've always had side jobs and a real job. And this is just another side job that has turned into something really big. And along with all that, being able to make some extra money at it and be able to keep working in our property and doing the things we enjoy, I mentioned early on how it turned more personal. You know, when you first start uploading those videos, I don't know any of these people, you know what I mean? And they're commenting, and you're like, hey, yeah, thanks. And then you see the same people commenting, and you meet them at the meetups and things like that.
Oh, and they send us things.
Oh, and people sending stuff to our P.O. box and things for Stanley and Hunter and the whole family. And it's just, we really, really appreciate it. And it has convinced me that you can find something to do that you really love to do.
That's right.
You know what I mean? We really enjoy doing this. And I have no plans on slowing down or anything. I'm stepping on the throttle. I am. And it's going to be a really good year in 2020. And we want to meet more of you.
Good and wet.
Good and wet in a swimming pool. Cliff and Jeannie have a pool, by the way, until we get ours built. But anyway, it has been a lot of fun, and it's been really working out for us, and we have you to thank for it. And in 2020, we want to meet more of you.
Yep.
Did we update the website yet?
Yeah, I believe so.
So there's a few more on there. You can go to our website where we're going to be.
2020 meetings.
And I mentioned before, I'd like to go out west this fall again, like in September. And maybe if you have any ideas, it would be probably the first week of September. Any events or anything like that, either.
We've had some people send us some things.
Yeah, someone from Alaska, which would have been awesome, but that's too far for us to go, at least right now. Having Hunter in our lives, it's a whole thing.
Dream crusher. Dream crusher.
It is a whole thing for us to go away, and all the stars have to align, but we've been able to do that.
Once again, that's the expectations and the reality.
Yeah. But if you can think of something out west, and when I say out west, Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, Utah, Idaho. Boy, I love Idaho. That is one of my favorite states. I've been there several times. But yeah, keep that in mind. And what else do we want to cover? We talked about this is a side job, everyone that we've met, how much we enjoy it.
And I think it's really good. There's, of course, the critical people, and that's going to happen. That's the nature of the beast. It's humankind that some people can't help but to see the negative. And the critics are the ones that see the negative, that offer no support or suggestions and to make things better. So there's, on the flip side, there's coaches, and coaches are the ones that are going to point out what you can do to improve or what you should do, and they do it in a positive light. So coaches that coach athletes, for example, aren't going to be that critic going, "You loser, you shouldn't have done it that way," and blah blah blah. They're going to build them up. I invented insult fitness. Haven't got it off the ground yet, but.
And when you talk about, you know, we have a lot of people that watch our channel too that have their own channels, or they're just getting started with the channel. And I'm by no means an expert on any of this. We learn every day what we're doing. But, you know, when it comes to critics and things like that, some people, you know, what you need to do is just take in all the information and you make the decision. Because you cannot let people tell you what to do. You know, you can take all the suggestions that you want, but then it's your channel and you have to base your decisions.
And it's in your control.
Yeah, it's in your control.
Again, that goes back to the reality, the expectations. And if you want to listen to a good podcast, listen to Chasing Excellence. Ben Bergeron.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mentioned it before.
Yeah.
Check it out.
But when you're listening, you know, you're looking at suggestions or criticisms, just keep doing what you're doing and keep moving forward, because you can't get tied up. You'll have 5 people say you should do this. You'll have 10 people say you should do that. There's a lot of you shoulds, you need, things like that. We just do what we do. You know what I mean? And we read all the comments and we take things into consideration, but it comes down to our judgment, our channel, and we have to just keep doing things the way we do things. Like music, that's always a hot topic. There's people, you know, they love that song, they'll say, and you know, there'll be 10 people say they like it, and one person will say they hate it, and that one person's convinced in their head, like they can't believe that I'd play a song like that. And like I said, we just do what we do. The music thing, I'm editing at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I include a lot of music in our videos because I'm trying to show as much as I can of what we're doing if I'm running a sawmill or whatever. And sometimes I just like to speed it up, and instead of the sawmill sounding like a weed eater, I'll put music to it. And it's kind of based on the mood, you know, what the skies are, whether it's kind of a gloomy day or a happy day or fast moving, slow moving, and that's how I pick the music. And a lot of people seem to like it. I know there's a few of you that don't, and that's fine too. What'd you say about not everybody? A few people like it, some don't. Expectations. I don't expect everybody to like every song.
I think that me personally.
No, I don't expect everybody to like every song that we use in our videos. It's just like food. You know, if we all like the same food, there'd only be one type of food out there, and that's just not the case. Anything else we want to cover in this video? We went over, I keep repeating myself, turned into a side business for our family.
It did, and it's still in our control. It's our control, and I think that's kind of when we meet you and you say, hey, you guys are just normal every day like you are in the videos, and I've met them in person and they're normal everyday people. And
one other thing that it took some getting used to, for me at least, is running into people, like whether I'm at work or the other day I was at a store, I met a guy, he lives local, and he said that he just bought a piece of property and they're going to build a house. and he said he's been watching our channel for a long time, and he likes to get his hands dirty. I think he's like works in the corporate world, and he's got a tractor. I saw it there the other day, a Grapple. He's out clearing trees, and they're building their dream home on their property. And I just love seeing
awesome.
Stories. You ran into some people last night.
Yeah.
Where was that at?
I was in Cranberry there at Domenico's restaurant, and I was at Natural, the rolled ice cream next door. And they came in, Rob, and I met his wife and his friends that he goes hunting with. He actually invited Mike to go hunting.
Pheasant hunting, huh?
Pheasant hunting, yeah. So Rob and wife and family, it was friends. It was nice to meet you.
Well, we run into people all the time now, and that was something that took, I can't remember the first time that happened. This is hilarious. I think we had maybe 1,000 subscribers or something like that, and we went to lunch at Olive Garden.
Yep.
You remember that? And we went to lunch at Olive Garden one day, and we were walking in, and some guy opened the door, and he's like, hey, what do you say? Hey, I know you, or something?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh no, I don't have any idea who this guy is, and my husband's right behind me, so I'm not sure. Well, here he walked right past me and went to Mike. He didn't know me at all.
He had been watching our channel, and he was actually just passing through the area, and we ran into him. But now it's literally every week we'll meet 4 or 5 people that watch our channel, and if you ever do see us out and about, stop and say hi.
Absolutely.
It's not weird to me anymore. I'm just used to it, and I enjoy meeting you. I really do, and I want to shake your hand and thank you for watching the channel and supporting us. But yeah, it's pretty good stuff. It's wild.
Yeah, thanks.
I always joke, I used to go out in the woods to get away from people, and now I bring this camera along and all these people, and find out that there's so many of you out there that enjoy the same things.
But you know what, it's manageable, and I've mentioned that with Hunter, having our son Hunter that has autism. He's 27, nonverbal, functions at like a 5-year-old level, and we have an idea that he'll probably live with us the rest of his life. But it's manageable to have all of you as his friends, because it's kind of like you just said, going out in the woods, as long as he can take the camera along and not 50,000 people, it's manageable, and it's great to know that Hunter has the support of all of you.
Yeah, that has been awesome, by the way.
It's so great that he can be a part of this community without being overstimulated, and that's exactly what happens in large groups of people.
We always read the Facebook messages and the comments to Hunter.
Oh, and the things are sent to him,
because Hunter understands way more than what I think people think he does, and he understands a lot. And you read those comments, you see his face light up, he gets a big smile on his face.
He does.
Or when they send Burger King gift cards to the PO box.
And he carries those around.
Yeah.
It's great. It really is.
Oh, and check out that, what was that podcast you talked about?
Yeah, Chasing Excellence, Ben Bergeron. Hey, Ben, I'm sure you watch the channel.
Yeah.
Love your podcast. So Chasing Excellence, check it out. A lot of mental toughness was a good one. So listen to that podcast. Mental toughness is not what you think. So when you're watching a football game and a guy has his leg broken and they're hauling him off the field,
I don't like
the announcers, I don't like seeing it either, but this was an example he used. The announcers are like, wow, he has mental toughness to like stay in the game. No, here's the thing. That's physical. If they're going to wrap up his leg and put him back in there, that's physical toughness. That's not mental toughness. So listen to it. It's really good.
All right. I will. I listen to podcasts. I spend so much time on the road at work. But let's see how much lumber I got out of this one log right here, and then we'll wrap this video up.
All right.
This first one we'll flip over.
Okay.
Two. That one's still bolted down. You can leave it there. So we got 7 of these, 8 1/4 by 10 inches long. It's pretty good out of that one little log.
It is.
So yeah, those 7 boards, that'll cover, that's about 50 square feet of siding. They're 7/8 inches thick, but I like that red pine. You know what I'm going to do? By the way, I want to mention, probably later this week, I'm going to put a video together. You'll see some clips from the last couple days. I thought it'd be neat to do a video, just maybe 3 or 4 minutes of the whole process of cutting a tree down, skidding it out, and sawing it into boards. You know, do it all like in 5 minutes, just real quick clips. So you may see something like that later in the week.
That's a good idea.
And then we could even upload that one on Facebook video as well.
Okay.
Yeah. And speaking of Facebook, Instagram, Melissa stays on top of all of that.
Check it out.
Check that out, and our website. But I think that's it.
Yeah.
Want to wrap this up?
Okay, we love the intros. And we have a lot of them, so if you want to send in an outro, that'd be great. And keep sending them in. The intros and outros are working out really well.
Yeah, we really enjoy that.
Yeah. Yeah, if you like these videos, click the like button, comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. Subscribe and hit the bell so that gives you notifications when we publish a video, and share them with your friends. Thanks.
All right, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit like, comment, subscribe, and be sure to hit that little bell to make sure that you get videos as soon as they get posted. Have a good day. Bye.